The fillet in any animal is the most tender, due to the fact that it is contained in the stomach cavity. Therefore, it has no muscular movement and doesn't build up any connective tissue or sinew. Right? Now, this leg in any animal, whether it be pork, beef or lamb, runs right back into the leg. Okay? Of the chump as I have here. Now, it amazes me when I see the line of pork feature in Irish lunch menus. There's more and more pressure being put on the caterer to deliver a plate of lunch in Ireland at 10 and €10.50 per head. I consider this piece of meat, the line of pork, plenty good for any dinner menu, at any level. I'm going to chime here. And that's just separating the backbone from the cutlet bone. These bones, and if Maeve allows me time, make excellent trivets. A trivet is anything that elevates a roast joint from the roasting tray to stop the joint of meat, to stop the frying action, if you understand me. And there, when you're finished, those bones really assist in the flavour of your roast gravy. Now, the meat which is there, I will deal with later, if Maeve allows me the time to do so. But at the moment, what I'm doing is I'm taking out the prime joint, which is referred to as the best end or the rack of pork. Now, these pieces here that I'm taking off are fantastic for sausage and pie making, as in the traditional gourmet sausage, you require 1/3 lean pork for smoothness, 1/3 main ingredient for flavour, and 1/3 pork fat for lightness. And in that piece of trimming that I just took off there, you have all those three elements. I repeat, 1/3 lean pork for smoothness, 1/3 main ingredient for flavour, and 1/3 pork fat for lightness. Remember, when pork fat is melted, it has absolutely no flavour. If you tasted it with the blindfold, you would taste nothing. And that's what gives sausages and pâtés their lightness. You can see here, I'm just scraping the connective tissue away from the bone. And this will give me a bone that is completely clean and dry. And that just pulls neatly away from the bones there, as you can see. And there you have your carré de pork, or your rack of pork. Just trim that down the inside. Now, there's no great problem with pork. Other meats which we hang for much longer, such as venison, you pull this bone scrotally, so any of the hang taint that's on the inside of the bone, you take it down here with the connective tissue as well, right? Now, as I said, this is a wonderful piece of meat and adds this great value, right? Beautiful piece of meat for any dinner menu. The pork cutlet, in my opinion, surpasses the veal cutlet. You could do so much with pork. Roast rack of pork, pork cutlet. Watch here, if you want to add an element of surprise to it. Just take off that bit of connective tissue, and in there you make an incision, and you can you get that there, David? You can put any stuffing you want into it there, and from the bones a wonderful pork gravy. Just going to place those behind me. How are we on time, Maeve?
You're not doing too badly.
How many minutes of your time have I used yet? Come on, give me the facts. Now here, guys.